So it's funny. So
it'll work.
So really, the 8 minutes, and was it an arbitrary number that you chose? It's just it was a good fit for the kind of exercises you were delivering, and it fit for the majority of them.
That's a great question, and I just think from a marketing standpoint, 10 was just, it sounded, too. Well, it was just too common. I think, from a standpoint of saying, well, it's 10 minutes or it's 5 minutes. So when you broke it down into 8. It just had a flow to it. It's like, well, I think that's more marketable. And, 8 minutes a day is all you need. And it certainly was an idea of marketing. And the marketing genius and guru behind 8 minute abs was Carl Deichler. And Carl Deichler went on, Ravi, to basically be a CEO of a very, very small company called Beachbody, who is now $1 billion business. Okay? But Carl Deichler was absolutely involved from day one with 8 minute abs. And then he went on, we filmed obviously in Florida, but the company that backed it was Telamerica Media out of Philadelphia. So I would go to Philadelphia, we would have our meetings, we were on QVC, Home Shopping Network with the program. And Carl decided to leave the company, went out to Beverly Hills, started Beachbody and P90X. The next thing, it just exploded, absolutely exploded. So he came up with that idea, that mind shift to say, look, if we just come up with 8 minutes here, 8 minutes there, I think we might have something here. And I'm thinking, my God, you're completely right. I mean, this is right. Let's do this. I've got all the workouts in my mind. I think we can do this. And so it was just the idea of a team effort. And it resonated. It just resonated, and I just think it hit people where they needed to be touched, and that was the idea of minutes, just minutes, just do a little bit here, a little bit there. It's like a piggy bank,
Right.
It adds up, and that effect. And it's not just especially now, Ravi. I can tell you the 8 minute programs we're doing now. It's not just any 8 minutes. When it comes to exercise, more isn't better. Better is better. And so, to me, that combination, that fusion of resistance meets cardiovascular, you're combining both elements and components of fitness into one segment. So you're actually you're hitting two birds with one stone on that. And so when people truly don't have a lot of time, they combine both elements together. They feel good. Their heart rate's pumping and thumping. They're putting on lean muscle tissue. And then, Ravi, what happens? I'm telling you, it's amazing. People say, you know what? It's only 8 minutes. I've got another 8 minutes. Now they do 16 minutes. They might do 24. They might do 32. It's just segmented off. And we tell people, encourage people, hey, start with 8, do double 8s, do triple 8s, whatever you can do, and just get them to move. Once that light bulb goes on and the idea that, hey, I can do this, it's very empowering. We're trying to empower them, and that's what we do. And I think back then, everybody was, like I said, pushing, the hardcore, pushing that you got to do these aerobics for an hour, and it just...
Hey, can you describe that a little more?